ability to move forward within the presence of fear.
Facing the storm, even though you're afraid.
Standing still as you stare down fear.
And sometimes you have to take your feelings and stuff them a little bit to move forward and do what you have to do.
Reflections of courage, and I think every day that our officers put on that badge, they are stepping out as courageous folks to protect and serve our community every single day.
Tonight, we will honor 6 individuals who exude courage.
I think what you see here is you see what's really representative of our city, because we've got a good mix of diversity. A lot of times we don't get to see that. I go to a lot of events, if I'm being honest, that I look around and I'm the only one who looks like me, all right? I'm just being honest. Can I be honest with you guys? Is that okay? So I appreciate you guys taking the time to be here and to really give a glimpse of what Oklahoma City truly looks like. Thank you very much for taking the time to be here. Go. Hold. Present. Pause.
O'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And a lot of times when you look at courage, you often associate it, or often seems to be associated with fear, right? Mark Twain said, courage is resistance to fear, mastery of fear, not the absence of fear. Even the great Nelson Mandela told us, I learned that courage was not the absence of fear, but the triumph of it. The brave man is not he who does not feel afraid, but he who conquers the fear. So if courage is about fear and overcoming triumph and overcoming all these things, then what makes that important tonight? Like, why here tonight? Why is tonight so important?
What's the future of Oklahoma City look like? I want to know, what's the demographics of the kids of Oklahoma City? It's time to have this conversation in Oklahoma City. It's long past time to have this conversation in Oklahoma City.
We talk about millennials, the Generation Y, and we think of all the things that youth are out there doing. We can find out and we can rack our brains and be able to look at any news article on any given day and find something negative if we're looking for it. But this is positivity. This is what we need to be thinking about when we think of our youth. Youth that are taking time out on a Monday night to do something positive. And that is what this whole event was put together for, was to honor those who have forged the path before us and to say, how can we make sure that moving forward, we're keeping what they worked so hard to do, we're able to push that forward.
My aspirations are to join the police department and then work my way up from there, go just see where life takes me. I want to work in something, maybe homicide detective, somewhere around there, gang unit, but you never know where life could take you. My definition of courage is whatever circumstances you're in, face them and just go with it and be the strong, willingly person that you are.
I actually applied I am going to be maybe in the class 143. I am going to accomplish in going through physical training and through fitness and just try to step up through levels of captain and lieutenants. My definition of courage is just bravery, just taking a step forward that people can't do it. Just showing people that that it is possible, you know, just work hard and, you know, do your part of your job and just go on forward.
I was awarded the Reflections of Courage for being the first African American female promoted to the rank of captain within the Oklahoma City Police Department. The department needs minority officers to help it better understand the African American community. The African American community needs to also understand why we as officers do things the way we do. So working together only makes the community better and stronger. A lot of people believe that we shouldn't be doing this job, and then being a double minority, so you're a female and a minority, you know, a lot of people think that we shouldn't be doing this job. And so for me, doing this job and making sure that I do it to the best of my ability is a double motivator for me, not only to show those that say that we shouldn't or that we can't, but to be a positive influence to those that are like me and show them that not only should we not be doing this, that we can do it and we can do it well.
For the last 20 years, I worked very hard to try to make this community better, but you do that not just by arresting the bad guys and investigating crimes, which I got an opportunity to do, but it's also by bridging the police department and the community.
Every police department should mirror its community, and in Oklahoma City we've kind of grown in diversity, and people can relate a little bit better when they see people who are they're police officers enforcing the laws, keeping people in line, keeping them safe, engaging with the community, as far as people who look like them.
I never thought of myself as courageous particularly. It was the job, you know, you did the job. You have to have that ability and that drive and desire to communicate with all kinds of people in all kinds of circumstances.
It's not just me, it's a group of people. It's everybody coming together and working together towards the goal. Then the goal is to make sure that nobody gets mistreated or neglected or anything like that. We want to include everybody. And I think that's the idea. It's more than just, you know, a feeling of satisfaction. It's feeling that you made a difference. And I think that's what's important, and it's more than anything it's more than any money will ever give you.
What a representative I can be as being a Native American and being a female, just being in uniform and being out in the public and the public seeing you. You are an inspiration, and you could change somebody's mind to become a police officer.
My name is M.T. Berry, or Major T. Berry. I am a former police chief with the Oklahoma City Police Department, served from 1998 to 2003.
As I began to rise through the police department and I looked around, there's many times that I went to meetings and did things that I'm the only black face in the room, you know. But I had to be there. I wanted to be there. And one of the primary reasons for that is because when somebody else came and looked in the room and saw me, it would encourage them. So they could see that, well, he's here and he's doing it, I can do it. All you got to do is want. All you got to do is want to serve. All you got to do is want to be more than what you are now.
I appreciate the award, and I hope that my efforts are successful.
To all honorees, thank you so much for what you do. Thank you for what you stand for. Thank you for having the courage to do the things and be the representatives for the community so we can see what our city looks like.